So this woman is about to lose her life savings to an old classmate that pretended to be in love with her. So this woman, her name is Folake. Folake is a very sharp Lagos girl. The one that doesn't accept nonsense, and she's always ready to fight anybody. She worked as a social media manager before COVID came and scattered her plans. Folake lost her job, but instead of sitting down to cry about it, she decided to make money from her cooking skills. That was how she started doing small catering jobs here and there. Birthday parties today, small weddings tomorrow. She hasn't gotten a major gig yet, but at least money was coming in and she was rebuilding her life little by little. The hustle is real, but she's managing herself. Folake is on her way to pick up some ingredients when her friend Kemi calls her. When Kemi calls her, just know there is gist. Kemi tells her to quickly check her Instagram. Someone had just posted a throwback picture from their secondary school and there's a reunion going on. Everybody's commenting, tagging themselves, laughing about their secondary school days. Folake immediately goes online, not because she cares, but for Amebo. She wanted to see how her mates were doing. Some were doctors now, some out of the country, and some were still struggling. They're all comparing what they thought they would become versus what they are now. She's laughing and responding to people's comments, and that's when this guy responds to her comments and mentions her name. She remembers this guy. His name is Jacob, the health prefect from their set. They weren't really close back then, but he was one of the popular guys. Jacob slides into her DM after seeing her comments. They start talking, reconnecting, catching up on old times. Jacob tells her he's doing well for himself. He claims he's a military officer posted somewhere abroad. The conversations are flowing smoothly like they've always been close. Before you know it, they're having video calls late at night, chatting on WhatsApp throughout the day. This Jacob guy always knows what to say sharp. He's constantly asking about her business and offering advice. He even offered to design a flyer for her. He's constantly encouraging her and telling her sweet words. If he's not gushing about her beauty, then he's commenting on her pictures. When this guy finally asks her out, she doesn't even think twice about it before she says yes. Bifonko, he seems like a decent guy. They have history from school and he's showing genuine interest in her life, right? That's how she started dating this guy. But she didn't know that Baba had other plans. A few months into the relationship, Jacob starts showing his true colors. But Folake is too in love to see it. He starts complaining about his family problems. If his mother is not sick today, then it is the younger brother who has school fees to pay tomorrow. Folake, being the caring girlfriend, is always there to listen to his stories and offer sympathy as per understanding girlfriend way she be. This is where her wahala starts. So all of a sudden, she can't read Jacob at all. All his numbers are not going through, and she becomes very worried. She remembers that Jacob uses his neighbor's number to call her sometimes, so she reaches out to him, and the neighbor tells her Jacob has been very sick. Jacob increased his complaints after the incident. He starts crying on one of their late night calls. He tells Folake that his mother's condition has gotten worse. He's scared he might lose her, and he doesn't want to burden anyone, but he's completely overwhelmed and he doesn't know what to do. The medical bills are piling and he needs 2 million naira to sort everything out. As he's crying and explaining, Folake's heart is breaking for him. Now Folake had just completed a big catering job that paid her well. This job is a big wedding that paid her 350,000 as her service fee, plus has another 850,000 naira in her savings account. This is all the money she has in the world after rebuilding from losing her job. But Jacob is her boyfriend and she loves him, and his mother is dying. She tells him she doesn't have the full 2 million, but she can send him everything she has. Jacob is so grateful on the phone, thanking her, promising her that as soon as he sorts himself out, he'll pay back every kobo. Folake transfers the complete 1.2 million naira to him the next day. Jacob is so grateful that he's still thanking her. Even after a few days of sending the money, he keeps telling her she's a blessing to his life. But she doesn't know that things are about to change for the worse. Jacob changed completely. He stopped picking her calls, and when he picks, he's so busy that he can't talk. Someone who was calling her 3 times a day now calls once every 3 days. Even the text messages reduced too. And he always has an excuse whenever Folake brings it up. If it's not network problems, then he's working an extra shift, or sometimes it's his phone that has a fault. This week his bank app is not working, and next week he has been robbed and all his money was stolen. stolen and the communication stops completely. Jacob's phone numbers are no longer going through. She can't reach him on WhatsApp. She tries calling the neighbor, but the number is also not connecting. This is when Folake realizes that she has been scammed. This man just ran away with her entire life savings. She reports to the police immediately, carrying Jacob's pictures and all the information she has about him, but the police tell her that his phone numbers are not traceable and he has deleted all his social media accounts without written agreements or proof directly linking them to the money transfer. There's not so much they can do about the case. Years later, Folake has relocated to a new area and her catering business is now thriving. She has learned from her mistakes and is now building her life again. She thinks she has moved on with her life until she starts talking to a new friend that she met at her new church. Her new friend is Chidinma, and this friend starts gushing about this amazing guy she just met online. He's a Nigerian military officer based abroad. He's very caring despite his busy schedule and he always checks up on her. Chidinma shows Folake his picture on her phone. Folake is shocked to see the same Jacob, the one that scammed her. She immediately tells Chidinma everything from family emergencies to the sick mother story and even how he scammed her of her entire savings. But Chidinma is finding it hard to believe because Jacob seems so genuine and intentional about their relationship. Just as Folake predicted, Chidinma calls Folake in panic just a few days later to tell her that Jacob has come up with another family emergency. This time, his brother got into a serious accident and his mother, who was already battling stroke, went into a coma from the shock. He needs urgent money for medical bills. Folake tells Chidinma that they need to involve the police immediately. They go to the same police station where Folake had reported her case years earlier. This time, one of the officers suggests a plan. Chidinma will pretend to agree to send the money, but instead of sending it online, she will insist that Jacob sends someone to collect it in person at the location where undercover police will be waiting. Jacob falls for it. He agrees to send his family friend to collect the money at the small cafe in Yaba. When this family member arrives, he looks exactly like Jacob in all the pictures. The undercover officers approach him and arrest him on the spot after confirming his identity. Jacob tries to deny everything. He starts claiming mistaken identity, but Chidinma starts reading his own WhatsApp messages word for word. Messages about his sick mother, his accident victim brother, and all the lies he had been telling. Folake knows she may not get her money back, but she's happy watching Jacob in handcuffs. He's finally getting the justice he deserves after getting away with it for so long. Our lesson for this day is this: never mix your business money with your personal relationships. No matter how much you trust the person, if someone you're dating online starts having family emergencies that require money, especially large amounts, step back and think clearly. Real emergencies have documentation, hospital bills, and other people who can verify the story. Most importantly, if something like this happens to you, don't suffer in silence. Tell your friends, report to the police, and keep all evidence. You never know when that scammer will try the same trick on someone else who might be connected to you.